Hello everyone, good evening and welcome to our Chess Olympiad's official YouTube channel. With me, my friend Nandhini Saripalli is here. Good to have you, Nandhini.
Good to have you too, Atul.
Yeah, so what are we going to do today?
I think the game is on the board.
Yes.
It's on the screen.
Yeah.
And we've already reached the end game, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah.
I love end games, especially a minor piece end game like this.
Yeah, and I think they have even reached the time control also. I think 30 minutes will be added in their clock very soon, and
Yes.
they have plenty of time in this position. And we don't know exactly what is the uh, what do you call this the outcome of the game, right? We need to think about it throughout the end,
Yes.
right?
How many moves are over, Atul?
45 moves are over till now,
Uh-huh.
and this pawn is on its initial square. This also on initial square. So
Yes.
here Arjun is having a bishop and a knight is there. It seems that it should be equal to me, but the only
Hmm.
way is like if this knight gets trapped or something like that somewhere, and Arjun gets the pawn to be pushed forward, then he has chance. Otherwise, in this
Should
position,
be equal, I think,
yeah,
right?
it should
Should
be
be
equal
equal.
somehow. We need to think about it. Means I don't know. Means equal pawns. It looks like that, but unless and until we think about the position, we will not understand. So let's calculate a little bit, and I then
Hmm.
don't know. We'll go further. Nitin Bhandari said like, "Are bhai draw hai." Guys, whoever is there, new here on this channel, do subscribe to channel. Whoever is new here, do like the stream. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think today the game might be go over very soon, and we need to watch the game from the start.
We'll do it. We'll analyze the game, right? We can
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
we'll analyze the game completely, and we can do other things also after, even if it finishes quite quickly.
Of course.
Okay. So first things first, what do you think the knight will do now? Where it will go?
It has how many? It doesn't have too many squares, right? I think Arjun's threat is basically, let's say, A4, B3, or A4, B3, and A3, A2, A1. So that is one idea.
This is
Or capturing.
okay.
Yeah.
Cap
Depending on wherever the knight goes, right?
Capturing means
Depending on
where do
that.
you want to capture? How?
Uh, Capture, I didn't get your point.
It's like this. Huh?
The bishop, right? Yeah, bishop can capture the pawn and
Yeah.
otherwise pass pawn. Exactly.
Yeah, you can create a passed pawn like this. That is also one of the ideas in this situation. By the way, my voice is clear, right? There is no so much of disturbance or something.
No, no, no. It's clear. It's all
Okay,
good.
guys, please let me know if there is too much of disturbance or something, because I have put my cooler on and it is making some sound. Are you getting it, or it is just me?
You must have used noise compression or remover,
Yes, I
right?
have used. I have used.
Cannot hear anything. No worries.
Ah, okay, cool. We have used it. So, okay, coming back to the game, he has played knight b6, rightly stopping the a4 move, which you were talking about. But don't you think so? We can attack the knight once again here in this situation.
I think that's the advantage Arjun is having because he has the bishop, right? Bishop can
Yeah.
take care of the pass pawn as well as the opponent's
Okay, he
pass
goes
pawn.
for the thing which we were talking about, going after the pawn with bishop b1, and now the pawn
Yeah.
on a2 is under attack. One thing is
Maybe
there, knight
knight c4.
c4 is a possibility, attacking the pawn on a5, but in that case also we can just push the pawn.
But
And
knight b2 then, no?
yeah, knight b2 and a3.
The knight, maybe not knight b2, the knight b6 instead. Back to knight
Okay, knight
b6.
b6, and we can still play a3.
Yeah, that will still be a pass pawn. I was thinking of playing knight d5, but you have
Okay,
b3 there,
after knight
right?
c4, a4, a3 is a possibility, isn't it?
But I think b3 will be played there, right? Then black should be
No, but
happy
the
with
b2
playing.
pawn will be under, like, it will be saved at any point, and then a4 pawn will be under. I think
But
after,
the
let's suppose you play knight c4, a4, and a3, black has a move that is bishop to a2. I think this is a very tricky idea in this situation. And then a3 pawn will be falling in that case. What do you think? Another idea is also there that knight
uh,
c4, a4, a3, bishop d3 is a move, attacking the knight, and the knight needs to
but
move
knight
somewhere. Okay, he did
knight
not play.
e5 was possible there,
Oh,
no? Knight e5
yeah,
in
90
that
means
position.
like even if you play here, no issues. No, I just want to capture the pawn.
Yeah, but then my idea was knight c6 check and knight b4 and stopping a2.
But bishop b3 will come, no? Then a2 will come. Okay, he has got the pawn now.
See, if the point is if the knight is sacrificed for both the pawns, the game is a draw. So
Yes, perfect. That is the draw.
I
So
think
here,
Arjun is the
this
white
square
king
is
is a
controlled.
bit too fast. That's the only problem.
Yeah, king is advanced. That is the one thing. And now king c5 will also be played. I think king c5, king b5 is the idea because this pawn cannot go forward. Because b3 you can play, but king c3 ke baad, I think the pawn will be stopped. Right?
Yes,
So
king
here
will be
what to
stopped.
do?
Yeah, b3, king c3, and then white's idea will be knight a4, knight c5, and capture b3, and then a draw.
Yeah. So here what should Arjun do? Guys,
I
you
think
can
push.
also think about the situation and tell us like what it should be, like what should Arjun play in this situation. We need to plan out something, right?
I think pushing is not necessary because c4 and c3 are controlled. I think that is a good thing. But the
Okay.
problem is, I think white will try king c5, king b5, and capture the pawns. Then what?
Okay. Here Ameya is asking where are the pawns going. For them who doesn't understand or who are not understanding, the black pawns are going towards this side and white pawns are going to this side. I hope it is clear now. Okay. Now Nandhini, coming back to you. What were you saying?
Yes, I said white will try to play king c5, king b5, and just capture, no?
Okay. And I think the moment you play king c5, b3 is a possibility, but in that case, knight c4 is there, stopping b2. Yeah. So what to do?
But this looks like a draw, right? King c5, king b5.
Yeah, if he manages to get the a5 pawn, then definitely it's a draw.
I think can black stop it is the question. King c5, king b5. Can black stop it?
That's what we are now thinking. What can he do to stop that thing? That is the first question.
I don't see anything. King c5, king b5 over. That's it. Even if I am playing against Arjun, I will draw this.
Isn't there any other possibility in that situation to which
I was considering your move that you mentioned. Bishop a2 allowed king d4, right? The move
b3?
you mentioned king c7 first, remember?
Yeah, I said king c7, but king
Yeah, can
c5
you
is
go
still
one
a...
move? No, no, not now. You mentioned king c7 before bishop a2, remember?
Ah, right, right.
Previous move. Can you
Uh,
go back to the previous move? Because I know now it
here,
will take
here.
time. Yeah, here what happens is over here when we after bishop a2 when we play king c7 there is king c5 unfortunately.
Yeah,
So
here,
your
yeah,
move here king c7. What is white going to do here? There's no king c5 here.
yeah. I think knight c4 should be played to attack the a5 pawn.
Then a4.
Yeah, a4 is there. Then still the a2 pawn is uh,
Knight b2 does not work because there is a3 and knight c4 then we have b3 knight into a3 we have b into a2.
yeah. Means knight b2. We have a3, and in other cases a3. Then we talked about bishop to a2, right?
Yes, bishop a2
Bishop a2
is
is interesting because if we
no,
play this, then this,
no,
then
no,
this.
no. Does bishop a2 work? Can you go back? I'm not so sure about bishop a2. Can you go back? When
Huh?
you play bishop a2, right? What
Huh?
if I just capture? Am I in the square? What if I just capture pawn into pawn?
Okay,
King
and
d2, king d2.
you want to come here, right?
It's not working. I think there is
I'll play
a3, bishop
this.
d3, bishop d3.
What, bishop? No, but still these two pawns are there. No, what I am going to do? Or am I going to
Ah,
capture this pawn first?
yeah. That's
Or
the
let's
plan.
suppose you play this. I'll play
Doesn't matter, no? It's
this. At
winning.
some point, you need to play your king,
Hmm.
and then the pawn will. Wow, interesting, interesting. By the way, for the viewers, we can tell this thing that if you don't play bishop to d3, then in that case, if you play something like this is going to be a drawish position now, provided that he needs to take care of. Yeah, it should be a draw because the opposite color bishop means opposite color is their corner, and this bishop cannot really control this square. All white needs to do is sacrifice the pawn and it's over. Like here he needs to play something like this maybe, and we can play this move, and
White can just give the pawn, it does not matter.
yeah,
Just give the pawn.
and
But Atul, then if this is a draw, then obviously I cannot do that. I was just thinking of sacrificing the knight. That's not possible. All right, we'll go
yeah,
back one move.
yeah,
Um,
here.
yeah, here then I'll have to move the knight, right? I was thinking of some check. That's also not possible. What would White do here?
I think he needs to move the knight maybe to a2 square, b2 square, but in that case we'll capture, and then bishop b3,
Bishop
knight
b3.
c3. It is a draw.
That is a draw. No, no, no. We cannot do this. They'll have some win. We have a bishop. Imagine you have a bishop. Bishop is
Yeah, but
usually
if you
something
if
it
if
can
you
do.
push the pawn, then the knight b2 and knight a4 is hanging. So
No, no,
a3 is
not
coming
pushing.
at a, like, I think a3 is coming at a very nice time. That's why maybe he did not play
Okay,
king
put
c7.
knight. Just put it though. We should have something, right, Atul? Knight
Okay.
c4, a4, a3. Just keep that for a minute.
Yeah. Sure. Okay.
a3, bishop a2. Okay, bishop a2. You said we can go with bishop a2, and then you said knight b2, right?
Yeah, knight b2.
For knight b2, if I play bishop b3.
Uh, okay. You have bishop b into a3 threat. Nice,
Hmm.
nice. If this, then this, bishop b3 is a very good idea. What about this move? Still you have
Then
this.
I'm no, the knight c3 is coming, unfortunately. Oh,
Okay.
my idea does not work.
Yeah,
I
because
was
if you capture this,
happy.
then this capture, it is draw.
Yeah, 94. I missed 94. I thought, oh, we are getting a win.
Guys, if you are there, please do like the stream and subscribe to channel. We are trying to analyze this complicated endgame. In the game, by the way, bishop into a2 was played. I think this was not that cool move, and I think he has played some move. He has played bishop f7. Oh, very wisely, I think he is stopping knight c4 move. If king c5, he is going to play b3 move. Knight c4 is no longer possible. Knight a4 needs to be played. That is the trick, I think, which he is having in his mind.
I realized another thing, Atul.
Huh.
In that variation, we played a4 for knight c4, right? In your line, king c7 line.
Yeah, I'm going there. King c7.
Knight c4.
Huh.
Why do we need to push a4? Bishop a2.
But we'll capture the pawn, no?
King b6. Knight trap.
Ah, nice. Nice. Correct. Knight is getting trapped, huh? Yeah, then it is not possible. Yeah, correct. This kind of moves are means move order was very important. Bishop into a2, I think this was not that cool move. This is a mistake by Arjun. Maybe he played it in hurry.
But why did he play in a hurry? He had lots of time, no,
Yeah, he
before?
had a lot of time. There was no doubt about this thing.
Are you because after allowing that, then it seems like it is just way
Okay,
too
his
easy,
pawns are
right?
now protected. That's the one thing which I can see. Now king b5, whenever you play, no, but this is hanging. It is going to go forward, but a5 is hanging. I think he is going for the draw or what?
There's nothing else, right? What can you do? Don't tell me he blundered and played bishop a2 there because king
Yeah,
c7
I
looked
think
more natural, to be honest.
bishop into a2 was a blunder in that case. I think so.
Unless he
Okay.
just missed king d4, king c5. I don't know because king c7 was natural, right? You also suggested immediately king
Yeah.
c7 in
King
that position,
c7 looked
attacking the
very
knight.
natural. Maybe he did not go for that thing because he saw knight c4 and then he needs to push the pawn. Maybe
But
means
still,
he did not
even
see bishop into a2. Maybe.
But even if you push the pawn at Atul, there it seems like you have more winning chances. There's somewhere, your opponent can go wrong. Here it is, opponent has nothing to do other than king c5, king b5. It's like a straightforward variation for Van Forest over here. There's nothing to
They
calculate,
agreed
right?
for a draw.
Yes, exactly. This is like a straightforward variation for Van Forest for
Yeah, so we
Jordan.
started, and it was just because, like, the thing is that after whatever you play here, let's suppose you play your king or something like that, king b5 is coming, even if the pawn pushes, this knight is supporting or controlling the b2 square, and then we can capture, and then it is just a drawn position because this pawn is there, you cannot really go forward, and then the king will come down the board, and the knight c5 capturing the pawn on b3. That was the
Yes.
thing. But okay, we will go back a little bit, and I think here it all made the difference. King c7 was the move. Knight c4, knight d5 check is also there, but I think this is not going to help white in any way, because this king c5. What do you think about this
Or
situation?
maybe
or or
we
or
can
or,
play
or,
king
or
c5 first. King
No, no,
c5
king
first.
c5 or king c6.
I didn't want to allow knight c4, so Acha was playing king c5.
No, no, even if knight c4 comes, we have this move, right? Or he has king d4 now.
Yeah, I don't want to allow the
No,
king
but
move
we can
at
capture. No,
all.
now these 2 pawns are too strong. It is a different situation altogether. King is forward.
That is also there.
King is there. If the king was not there, then it was a different. Means the when we saw this, the king was behind, and at that time, the king was able to enter. But now your king is there. I think it is a very safe situation to play
They
for a
should be
win.
safe. They should be
And what
safe.
was the situation earlier? Knight d5. Bishop c2 was played from where? Ah, okay, from here he played bishop c2. Okay. Wasn't there any chance to play b3, a b3, bishop b3, and here? No.
No, I think in this situation also the king could just come, right? Maybe could just try coming.
I,
Knight
I
could come
I I
away, king
think like
e1.
why don't you play bishop here and then push the pawn, because knight will be blocked from everywhere. No, this is a very standard way to block the knight. Like you put the bishop 2 squares away from the knight, and then you control all the important square from the knight. What he will do? What's your say? Let's suppose you play king
King
e3
e3,
here,
king d4,
here, here, here,
king c3.
and it's a draw.
Must have calculated this obviously. Maybe bishop c2 was good. I think your king c7 move though that was important, which you mentioned.
Yeah, because I was just thinking about this move, nothing else.
Probably see the point is Arjun may have calculated that anyway the white king is coming king e3, king d4. So he has to act fast, and that is why he must have gone for bishop c2,
Yeah, bishop
considering
c2
that he
looks
has
normal, but after this, was bishop
bishop.
e4 important? Or can he bring the king up in this situation also?
No, why is bishop b1 wrong? Bishop b1 seems very natural, right, to capture the pawn. Why is
Yeah,
that
it
wrong?
looks like that.
Because if he gets a pawn here with the passed pawns, that is winning. We already know that.
Hmm.
Considering we have king d7, king c6, king b5, king a4 without any trouble. A king, let's say, can go there. So bishop b1 seems natural. You want to capture the pawn, okay, you go there. We don't want to
Yeah,
complicate
he,
stuff.
he
Let's
he needs
say
to
play
bring the
simple
king up. There
chess.
is no other alternative. I think he needs to play this move also. And now we have king c7 move. I think
Yeah.
he bishop e4 was a wastage of move, and then the knight was right there to defend everything. And in that case also, as we have seen that uh, bishop b1, king e3, and he should have played something like king c7, immediately going
King
to.
c7 I think is winning, right? At least
Yeah.
what we have seen. Does he have anything though? That is the question.
Well, I cannot see that thing. Maybe we can just see the evaluation bar, whether it goes up and down.
Yeah, you can put it and see.
They say it's draw. No, no, black is
No.
plus, block is
Oh,
plus.
oh, it's gone down. It's gone down. Black is plus.
Yeah. And I think like we'll just check it out. In this situation, instead
Oh,
of
wow.
king e3, it is just winning for black. It is saying like that. So king c7 is not necessary, I think. He played bishop
Then
a2,
what?
and then it was just a draw. Oh my goodness. What was the move? King c7 is the only move which I can see. Yeah, king c7 is the only move or not? Yes, I think king, instead of king c7, there is also another move is there, which will lead to winning. That's strange, right?
Is there any other move?
I cannot see anything.
The chess.com, the evaluation bar on these websites, you can't really trust them completely. It
Yeah,
moves up and
but ठीक
down.
है. Here in this
It moves
situation,
up
bishop
and
c2.
down.
Yeah, bishop c2, knight here. Bishop e4 he played. Instead of that, what we were saying, why not play bishop b1? But in that case, we saw king e3
Directly.
is coming, right?
Yes. See, the bar is, it takes a while for it to understand the online
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
engine.
yeah.
So,
Bishop a2 we were thinking. and then knight b6 is the only chance, then king c7, and it should be better for black. That's our evaluation.
Hmm.
What do you think,
But the
guys? Was it just clear winning position for Arjun and he missed out on that chance, or what? What's your take on that thing? Please
it's
let us
actually
know.
sad. It's actually sad if he got to this winning end game and then
How
he
was the
just
game
missed
from the
out.
start? Should we just have a quick look?
Yes, yes, let's have a look at it because
Yeah, we will
we
see
have
from the
not.
start how it went for Arjun here. E4, E5, knight of 3, knight C6, bishop C4. Okay, knight of 6, and then D3. Very solid opening, right? Means whenever
Yeah.
white is not going for the open line like C3, D4, you can say like
Hmm.
D3 is a very solid one. Yeah, Jannavi Kollipara is saying yes, Arjun missed the win. Okay, that's kind of true. And Chess for Fun is saying hello, hello, hi,
Hello, welcome.
welcome, welcome. Okay, D5, and we'll check this out. D3, D5 was played, E d5, knight D5, castles, bishop E7, rook E1, F6. This has become a very famous variation, I must say, Nandhini. Have you seen this thing earlier also? F6 and protecting this pawn, and then they go for this bishop. You need to push this bishop.
I have not seen, but I have been playing these kind of things online.
Ah, you
But
have been
I
playing.
yeah, because I like to play moves like d5 and stuff, and opponent is playing a bit passively with d3. I would prefer immediately taking advantage of that fact and going with d5.
Okay, queen, knight
That's
D5
why.
mean to say, right?
Yeah, I mean d5, e d5, knight d5 because d3 was played, no?
Okay, okay,
That's why.
yeah.
I mean, I play these kind of positions with black, so a
Hmm.
lot.
Okay, fine. So here D4 was played, and then he played knight B6, bishop went back, and knight D4, and immediately they exchanged pieces. You mean to say like queens, and this is the queenless in middle game.
Yes.
I think white opted for a very safe option. Don't you think so?
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean by safe option?
Like he did not go for any complications. He just exchanged the queens, and then you can see that here in this situation there are certain chances. Now bishop d6 is the threat if you play c5, so black cannot play that move, so black needs to give up the pawn on the c7 square. And okay,
So I
after
think white is pretty happy at the position, right? Because two bishops, they're beautifully placed. Rook on the open file.
but okay, yeah, the two bishops are there, but the queens are
Other
not there
than
on the board, no.
other than that, white is down a pawn. We have to consider that.
Yeah, but the pawn on
But
c7 is hanging. That's what I'm saying. Like you cannot protect the pawn. If you go for c5, then bishop d6 is the move,
bishop
and then you will
d6.
lose the piece. So here after bishop f4, he had to give up the pawn.
Is that losing a piece? Uh, that piece is lost. No, I was thinking of also trapping the piece, but it will still be equal at the
Yeah,
pawn down. With c5, c4 also we're getting the b3 bishop, but that's obviously better for white. Okay.
yeah. Here, chess for fun is saying, Atul, I see some difference in your prediction. Of course, I share. It's been a long time since I shared, so I thought like, okay, today is the day. Okay, fine. So here, bishop c7 is the move, and king d7 very important because bishop d6 was the threat, right?
Yes.
Knight d2. Still you cannot capture, because if you capture, then rook into e7 followed by g7 pawn will be hanging, and we know this thing that the rook on the 7th rank is a very powerful piece. So bishop c5 supporting the pawn, knight again attacking the bishop, but he captured this bishop, knight captures c5 and rook e8. The game was very balanced in starting.
It's
Bishop
almost
to
the
e6.
preparation of theirs, no?
Yeah, it must be preparation. It's just 17 moves, no? They never
Yeah.
play without preparation, at least. And you can see like the time is 1:35. They start with 1:30, means 90 minutes. And his
Yeah.
5 minutes are increased in this situation. So obviously this is complete preparation for Arjun.
It's also for, I think, even for Jordan, it was preparation, but probably he was just, thinking of
Recollecting,
the
you mean to say.
lines, recollecting the lines. Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah. So here he captured c2 and then rook a c1. He played a comeback and then f4 was played. Okay, Arjun got a pawn, you can say, because in this position, bishop into e6 was not a possibility. Do you think that by
Hmm.
purpose, like purposely, he gave up the pawn on c2,
Yeah,
right?
I think rook c1, no, to get some counterplay
Yeah.
probably.
So here, yeah, just to let the viewers know, like this is not a good line, like because the
Wait,
pawn on
d4,
g7. Huh?
d4, okay, you'll capture g7 and then
Yeah,
knight
because
f5
these
idea.
pawns will
Knight
be weak
f5.
only, no? Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's not that strong pawns. Like I feel like that. Okay, but your variation, this is also possible,
No,
but this will be plain equal.
I was keeping an eye of knight b5, knight a7, like that in the future. That's why.
Ah, okay, okay.
But of course, g7 probably is a better choice.
I mean, it's like we are just capturing.
Actually, knight d4 was two ideas I had. One is knight b5, one is knight f5. Like two threats were there. So I thought we'd get the pawn somehow or the other.
He's saying like you're looking a lot different. Did you show by will or you had to? Yeah, well, I had to shave because okay, it's been more than 1 year since I shaved, so you need to shave. Bishop to g6, but still it is not clean shave. It is just normal. Okay, f4, king to b8. He went back because he needs to go away from the, what do you call, the attack. This rook's attack, and f5, bishop h5, rook e4. Well, the immediate threat is to play g4, right?
Yes, g4. What did Arjun do here?
Rook d8. He is not worried about his bishop.
No, he is. No, he made a
Yeah,
e8
bishop
square.
e8 is the square. Bishop
Ah, and
c6.
bishop c6.
Very smart boy. g4. Bishop came back on e8 square. Rook d1. And then he here played knight a4, going for this knight on c5 square. He did not exchange. He played knight to b3. He captured on b2. Rook captures d4, and they exchange this kind of. So this is how he got one extra pawn on the queen side.
Hmm.
Ah.
Actually, it was like a sacrifice by Jordan, basically.
Yeah, he sacrificed a pawn, and then because of the piece activity, I guess. So like, I look at this rook on d
Yeah,
h8
yeah.
square. It is not that active. And Jordan's bishop on e6 looks very strong to me. And here Arjun needs to play carefully because this knight, this rook, and this bishop, all three of them are in the game.
Yeah, that's there.
Are you there with us, guys? Today you are very silent. Are
Seems like
you?
everybody has gone partying today. Today's Saturday, no? Saturday night.
Yeah,
Everyone's gone partying.
correct, correct, correct. Party, and also the game also got over very quickly. Last time the game was
Yeah.
still going on, so that was a different story altogether. Today game got over very quickly. Fine. So here, mm, okay, he chess for fun is saying like I will lose this 8 on 10 times from black. Maybe that's a possibility that we can lose this because our pieces are not active. But Arjun is a very tenacious defender, I must say, and he defended the position. That's what we will say, right? He defended his position. This doesn't look that cool for him.
Yeah. Doesn't look great, but I think he's the pieces are not coordinated, they're not in harmony, but I think he got the pieces eventually. Bishop c6 and probably king c7, rook d8. I don't know what exactly he did, but
Yeah.
something
Okay,
of
we'll
that
we'll we'll
sort.
see that thing. King c7 was played by him. Knight c5. Thank God this bishop is holding on to everything.
Yeah.
And have you seen this thing that this knight is not having any good squares to go around?
I think only
Everything is
a4.
controlled because of the rook on d4 square.
Yeah, yeah, that's the point of knight c5 actually, because otherwise I think the knight could escape back to a4. But now the knight is trapped
Yeah.
because the rook and knight are attacking a4 now.
Yeah, so he played b6, attacking this knight on c5 square. Because if it moves, then the knight will be having this a4 square, as you mentioned earlier. So knight a6 check, king b7, again attacking this knight, knight b4, and again attacking the knight with a5, bishop d5 check, and king c8, rook to d2. Okay, knight is not a trap. Knight a4 is the move. Rook c2 check, king d8. I think, okay, this is how, like, I think Arjun has saved his day, right?
Seems like it. Because even though he's up a pawn, it looks like the pawns could actually fall anytime.
Yeah, but okay, still it is not a checkmate. Miss, still he has chances to defend very well. And he
There's
has
again knight
defended.
e6 coming. Okay, bishop
Bishop
d7.
d7, bishop b3, h5. Oh my god. Who plays like this?
Well, h5 is kind of necessary, right? Otherwise, like
Yeah,
all the
how
plays
will.
on the queen side, he
Yeah,
needs to activate the rook. Somehow he realized, okay, it's time. I got a chance. I'm going to activate my rook.
yeah. Here, just for fun is saying like it looks scary. Obviously, this position from black side is kind of scary only. All these pieces are just tied down. But thank God he is holding on to everything because of the this bishop. If this bishop was not there, because earlier also we saw that this bishop e8 move was very important to bring it back in the game and keep playing.
Yes.
Knight d5 and h into g4. He played this, and okay, rook d2. Discovered attack is coming on. So what he should
Knight
do?
f6, knight b6 ideas. Maybe
Yeah,
bishop
both.
d7. No, there's
No,
still
bishop
knight d.
d7, still knight b6 is there, no?
Yeah. What does he do here? He moves the king basically, right?
He played b5 because he has got some pawns, right? So he
Ah, he
played
gave the
b5.
f6 pawn, is it?
Yeah, he gave the f6 pawn because there is no other alternative. Do you think that there
Yeah.
was any alternative? Because he
No,
cannot
I
play
think
king c8, knight b6 check, and the bishop will be
no,
gone.
no. Keeping the b pawn is a wise is the wise thing to do because you want to keep it in the future for the end game, right? Pass pawn.
Yes, yes. But
So
was there
it's
any other
definitely
chance? I'm just saying. Let's suppose your move, okay? I got one idea. That's why I'm saying this thing. That let's
okay.
suppose you play bishop d7, knight into b6, king c7. The point is, if you play knight d7, then rook d8 and the knight will be gone because this piece is
Yes.
hanging, and black still has one extra pawn on the board. Of course, he will play rook d4 and capture the g4 pawn, but you have an extra pawn, right? Means I'm just thinking about this variation, okay?
King
King c7,
c7. But I can also
and
play rook d7, no?
yeah, this is also possibility.
And
And
rook
then
g7. But
yeah,
there's rook h5 also, I think, here.
yeah, rook h5, and this
This
should
will
lead
be
to a draw.
draw.
It
This will
should
be
be
a
just a
draw.
simple draw. This was there. So was there any other choice also from his side? Mm, I don't think so. Right?
Doesn't look like it.
Mm,
There's an no, nothing nothing I
what
can
up?
see.
Oh, okay, you cannot even save this pawn. I was thinking to play bishop here, and if this is captured, you can play king c7, something like that. But he can even capture this and this.
Yeah, exactly.
So here he played. What about the king move? King here, Nandhini? Knight b6.
Knight b6, then white should be happy capturing the b pawn, no?
Mm, yeah,
I
so
think white should be very
b5 he
happy.
played. Knight f6 check, king c8, knight into g4. But this is plain equal. He even went for the exchanges. Like this, everything was exchanged. Let b4, king f2.
But this I would still prefer black somehow, because it's a bishop.
Yeah, still bishop
Bishop
is there,
king.
and there is one analogy is there that if the pawns are on the two sides of the board, then bishop is preferred because it is a long range piece.
Hmm.
Because it can attack at on one side of the board, and it can also defend on the other side of the board.
Yeah, so basically, if you even consider right now in this particular position, we just invert the colors, right? Like
Yeah,
maybe invert colors meaning bishop for the knight, knight for the bishop. Let's say or Jordan had the bishop and Arjun had the knight, then it should have been winning for white. With, as you said, two sides
yeah,
of the board, right?
yeah.
But
But Jordan defended the position in this situation also. Knight to d5 and bishop e4, knight b6. Here we already thought about this thing. The
I
king
think we
c6.
discussed this already, no?
No, we were talking about this, and here king c7.
Uh-huh.
This is the
Okay, okay.
position we were talking about. And here also in this situation, bishop b1 earlier was also a possibility, but miss, don't you think so? This looks good
For?
for black because our king
Yeah,
is
yeah, this
coming up
looks
in this
good for
situation.
black. This looks good for black.
But is it winning or not? That's the question.
Probably it should be winning according to me.
Should be winning.
Yeah, because after knight b2, you're just getting a4, a3, right? Then that should be winning.
Hmm. What public thinks about this thing? Means the chat. What's your opinion, chat? Do you agree with us, Miss, or do you have any other opinion about this situation? Quite funny, right? Throughout the game, Arjun was defending, and then in the end, he got the chance.
Yeah.
So chess, I think like it all depends upon tenacity in the game. You need to keep defending. Look at this position where Arjun was. This looks very dangerous for black. Not at all easy to
Definitely.
defend in this situation, but he defended it quite well just by 2 pieces. Commendable, right? I am a little bit curious, like what computer thinks about it. I'll just check it out. Okay, here he thinks that it should be equal. Okay, but it is machines play, but I don't know. Looks very scary for the human being. Okay, chess for fun is saying like I will win this 8 on 10 times from black because opponent would have the same rating. Well, in this game also Arjun and Van Forest both had almost same rating. You cannot say that there was no same rating in this game, right, Nandini?
No, no, he's referring to his rating.
Yeah, his rating, yeah, maybe because he's expecting that his opponent will make some mistakes.
And you know something, Atul?
Uh,
When you're turning your head, you've
uh-huh.
seen the movie Venom, right?
What
Or
Venom?
you have seen the movie Venom?
No, no, I did not see.
Okay, so it's like when you're moving there, it's like that parasite has come to your face and it is like black, 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 black.
Really?
I don't know.
I think I need to reduce that chroma key.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll reduce it.
And the minute I saw your face, I'm like, Venom, Venom. I could hear that in my mind.
Okay, I have reduced it now. I hope it is good.
Yeah, yeah. Now
It's
it's
better
not
now.
visible. Yeah, yeah.
If I move like this,
No, no, now it is
now
fine.
it's fine, right? Okay, thank God. I'm not looking like Venom. But what is the Venom? I need to check it out. I'll do check it out. But for the moment, I just wanted to check this thing. That what is his ranking now?
Yeah, you can show us if possible the rankings. Do you have the
Yeah,
standings?
means I'm checking what is his ranking on the words this thing. Arjun's ranking. I'm saying. Okay, Arjun is 57 number.
Ah, okay, world ranking, you mean?
Yeah, 2680 is his rating. Only 20 points away from what do you call 2700 rating. I think he will definitely cross in Olympiad because in this tournament it is unlikely to cross, but in Olympiad he will definitely do it. You are talking about the standings, right?
Yes,
I'll
and
just check one, and we can even watch the other games if you don't mind. Like
yeah,
there are
yeah, we
two.
can watch, right?
Yeah,
Any
from the
games
same
are going
tournament.
on?
From the same tournament, I'll just check out the rankings here if the ranking is still there. Results. Okay, ranking is here. I don't know whether it is visible. Yeah, it is visible on the screen. Uh, Hans Niemann
Yeah.
is there on the 3 points. Nils Grandel is also 3 points, and Arjun is also on the 3 points. So he was playing against Van Forest, who was on 2.5 points. But now they have
Three
drawn
rounds
with,
are left, right?
it is already adjusted here. And
No, two
this
rounds are
game,
left. Two
huh?
rounds are left. Two rounds are left, no?
To what?
He's two rounds are left, I'm saying. Five
Uh,
and six. So he's yet to play
no, three games are left. No,
how three? That is himself,
Three,
no?
three. Ah,
Three is
himself.
himself, no?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think
Five
he's
and
yet
six.
to
Yeah,
play Michael Adams and Navara.
yeah. Michael Adams and Navara. But one thing you can see, like Nandhini, that Neyman is still playing. Okay, so if he scores in this round, then he will be leading the tournament with 1 point.
Oh, he's still playing?
Yeah, he's still playing. So let's look at the game. He's playing against Alexei Shiro, and Shiro's game is here on the board. The person who is
Wow.
very famous for the Fire on Board book and his games also. What's
Oh
the
wow,
thing?
this is like complicated kind of, no? Two pieces for the rook.
Yeah, two pieces for the rook. Usually I prefer two pieces.
Yeah, usually we prefer two pieces. No, it's like having two hands, which we have, and we have the power in two hands. But imagine we had all the power in one hand. Maybe we would not want that, no?
Yeah, it's like in different analogy, it can be like you have two weapons, other an opponent has one weapon.
One weapon equivalent to the two weapons.
Yeah, yeah, very strong you can say. Okay,
Yes.
coming here to the game, what do you think? Like, let's think about the situation and then we'll discuss. Knight has been played back in this situation. For the viewers, I
White's
just
better.
show the pawn is going towards this side and black's pawn is going this side, and white's fate depends upon stopping this pawn. If white manages to stop this pawn, then it's fine.
Hmm.
Okay, first of all, this pawn is under attack because even if you
I
save
think
it,
white is better, Atul.
yeah, white has a very strong threat, by the way, to play bishop here and then pin the pawn and capture the pawn.
No, but black can push the pawn, no? Let's say
No,
with
I was thinking
d3.
of this and this capture this pawn.
You mean right now?
Yeah, right now.
No, then bishop d2 is there, no?
Oh, bishop d2.
So
Interesting.
what I was thinking was
Okay, this and
d3.
this.
Yeah, so let's say d3. Black wants to play d3. I'm just saying to save the pawn
Okay.
and play rook b4 to capture a4. And for that, I have bishop d2 check because I
Yeah.
want to stop rook b4 and I want to capture a5 if I want to, you know.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying. Like, maybe we can play rook a3 first. Even if bishop d2 check is given, I can play this, and if we capture
Okay.
here, I can play capture on a4.
No, but if you're playing rook a3, then I don't want to do that. Maybe rook a3, I can go g4 directly, or
Yeah,
is it too
g4 makes
much?
sense, and then I need to capture this pawn.
Uh, Maybe I'm
Do you
doing
still
too
want to
much
play
of
this
it.
move?
I was thinking, but maybe it is too much.
No, we
Maybe it
can
is
give a
too much.
check. Then king will come here, and then this rook needs to go somewhere because this pawn is there, right? So
Yeah.
maybe we need to play the rook to c4 square so that it can come this and stop this pawn.
Yeah, but I think what you mentioned bishop e5 probably that is also working for rook a3, bishop e5 I think also should work, right?
Let's play the move and think about it. Okay, this is played rook
Bishop
a3,
e5, let us say. Simple chess.
bishop e5 you want to play,
Yeah,
and if I
g4 was
capture,
attractive. Then bishop d4.
bishop d4 check, and you cannot just capture it because knight is there and it should be
Hmm.
winning for white. So we need to play probably this move or this move. King c2 is good to stop this thing.
g4, g4.
Yeah, g4 I can play king here, rook here, so that the pawn can start pushing
g5.
forward. G5. Okay, I have this move so that I can always stop this thing. So I can play this
g6.
g6. Okay, fine. I can play rook b8 now, or I can push the pawn first.
g7.
G7. Okay, this.
King f5. Or wait. Let me see. Maybe I have something better. How about knight g5?
Idea, knight g5. You need to like control this square, by the way.
Yeah, no, I was thinking knight g4, knight h4. No, I don't. It's not that I want to control that square. Maybe king f5, maybe then.
King
Or
f5,
no, king I
it's
can
too
take
slow. No,
later.
the
No,
thing is
knight
that
g5. Knight g5.
then I'll play this.
I have knight e6. So that was my
Ah,
idea.
okay. You want to play here. Okay, I play rook g8.
But not working, right?
Yeah, means I am defending the situation.
No. Go back a little. Go one move back. Probably knight move is a bit too slow.
Hey, Gukesh is playing against Sasikiran, they say. But same
Oh,
rated
right
2000
now.
online and a lot more mistakes from the opponent. Yeah, a lot more. Let's look at the Gukesh game. Gukesh is playing in which tournament? Or it's not there online. Or is it there online? Let me check.
Uh, Probably it's on
Mm,
some other website.
let's check. No? Russian active tournament. I need to check. It is Sunway tournament. Chessable. Maybe on
Yeah, Chessable will be on Chess 24, no?
Leeches also we can check. Broadcast. Yeah, it's not here. Yeah, Sunway round 9 playing right now.
Hmm.
Gukesh is playing here. Yeah, Gukesh is playing against Sasikiran. This is the last round.
You'll have to slightly
Yeah, I need to adjust
adjust the
everything.
board. Just add it again. Don't need to change it because chess.com one was perfect. You can just add
Yeah,
only
I'll do
leeches
one
one.
thing. I'll make a duplicate. Okay.
Yeah, and just then change it.
Yeah.
Add leeches though. Don't take the same board. Take a leeches new
Yeah,
board you
I'll
can
add
add.
one more board here. Window capture and yeah, I think this should be the thing. I'll delete. Okay, we have this thing now on the board.
Which color you're using? The blue color board for chess.com. Which color were you using?
I don't remember what was I was remember. Yeah, blue,
Blue
blue.
color, blue
Yeah.
color. Let's see if you can change the blue color here also maybe.
How to change to blue?
On your name there you'll get preferences on top. Not like this, not like this. You don't need to go to preferences.
Ah,
On the top right on leeches,
ah.
you have your name, right? Your ID when you
Board,
log in.
board theme,
Yes.
blue. Yeah,
Fine.
it's
Just to
good.
keep it similar.
Why not?
Yeah, just to keep it similar.
Fine.
Also move the board to the right, Atul, no? It's
Yes,
complete to the
sure.
left. Move it to the right in the middle somewhere near us.
Yeah. Okay, so here bar comes or not comes? Bar doesn't come.
No, there's no bar on. No, there is a way to put a bar on leeches also.
Really?
There is a way. It comes on the right hand side though, not on the left hand side.
Yeah. It comes on the right hand side.
Yeah, yeah,
Infinite analysis, I put it.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, 2 minutes are there. I don't know the time control, by the way. What is the time control?
It will be the same, right? 40 moves.
They must be having 30 minutes increment. So Gukesh is playing
Definitely.
with the black pieces and Sasikiran is playing with the white here. 2 minutes. 32 moves. 8 moves needs to be played then before the time control.
Yeah, 2 minutes is less for that.
Yeah. And what do you think about the situation here?
Situation here. Black is playing on the queen side. White is not yet playing on the king side, but white has to.
Oh, it was there on that side
Hmm.
also, they are saying. Sunway, really? Charlotte, Russian, English. Ah, Sunway was there.
So you can go there directly and go back to the other scene then.
Yeah, it has some something like this. So maybe we can put. Where was the? Yeah. Okay, we came back to chess.com. Because here you can say the show the players and the clocks are a little bit bigger.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The photos also are visible now.
Yeah. Okay, So here, okay, he needs to play very quickly. Sasikiran needs to play quickly. This pawns looks stronger to me, but black is also having this pawns. And he had to play this thing, I think, to stop d5 move. So, what's the thing? Okay, you
B4
like,
is attacked right now. But
what
if
is attack?
CB4, you're not winning a pawn because black has C3, right? Ah, that's a
C3.
nice variation. CB4, C3, um, BA5,
Huh?
uh, B into A5, C into D2. You
Ah,
take
okay,
my
you
queen, I queen again.
with no, two extra pieces. Okay,
Exactly.
you cannot give that many pieces, by the way. He won't give.
Yeah, no, but it's calculation, no?
But
So
he is
C
having only
B4 is
33
normal.
seconds now on the clock. He needs to play very quickly.
Yeah.
And he needs to complete 7 more moves.
Yeah, he's playing like me right now. This is how I am in
Oh,
all
he
my
played
tournaments.
queen e4. Okay,
Queen
there was some
E4.
lag, I think so.
Yeah, there's probably some lag. Okay, so Queen E4.
I'll just put this thing down. Mm.
What's the idea of Queen E4 though?
Queen e4, he
F4
just
could be
supported, and
F4 could be a future idea
f4, yes. f4
because
looks very interesting to me also. Because after f4, you will be undermining the king side in this situation. So
yeah, so
Sasikiran is putting a lot of pressure on Gukesh right now.
yeah, so what I was thinking moves like F4, Knight C2 and trying to do something. I said Knight C2 because I didn't find a proper square, but even Knight F5 or something like that. But I think the knight would want to be kept on the board, right?
Mhm.
At least for the time being.
You can change title also if you want. Ah, okay. We need to put in the title Gukesh name also.
Gukesh. You can put in Gukesh.
Arjun Erigaisi playing in Tepe and Gukesh. Gukesh versus Sasikiran. Right?
Yes.
Okay, we have put up that thing. How many likes do we get? Oh, we already got 14 million likes. Thank you very much, guys, for liking so much. So here is the deal. Queen e4. He's thinking. Somehow it feels like f4 is coming, and it will be difficult. But one more thing is also there, Nandhini, that
Hmm.
white doesn't have that many pieces on the king side. Black should be having something in this situation. These two pawns are oh, he went for the queen exchange.
Probably in the end game, maybe black should be better. Is that the reason why it's going for the queen exchange?
Yeah, because two bishops are there, right? And
Yeah, and also then
as
moves
we
like
said, like
f4.
white has the options of playing
Hmm.
f4 and expanding on this side of the board. He doesn't want that thing to happen in this situation.
Right. So what do you think Sashi is going to do here?
So she will not exchange.
Queen c2? Oh, he's gone for it.
It was logical not to exchange.
Yes.
His king was where was the king? Oh, it was on d1. It went to this, and then this. And he played queen b5, queen b7. Also, I have a question. Gukesh has higher rating than Shashir. Why is he in second team? Why is he in second team? Well, maybe because of the experience.
No, they've also they have not taken one month ka rating, Atul. They have taken the average rating of the past 3 months.
Ah,
So
okay, like that.
probably Gukesh must have probably increased lately. So
Yeah, yeah.
his rating average must have been lower than Sasikiran in the
Yeah, yeah.
past three
Last
months.
month Gukesh rating was 263 something.
Ah, so that's the reason. That's the
Mm.
reason. It's not about the current rating because it doesn't make sense. Some players have played, some have not, right?
Uh-huh.
So they've taken the ratings in the past 3 months and accordingly they have chosen the teams.
That's also true. So here the pawn is pushing forward. Queen
Queen
c1.
C1.
Do you think that Gukesh is putting pressure on Sasikiran here in this situation?
It seems like Gukesh is the one pushing now, right?
Yeah,
It seems like
because
it's
his
Gukesh.
pawns are too much advanced, and this pawn on b3
Exactly.
is always a headache.
Question is
a4.
earlier with the queen on E4, it seemed like he had a good idea of trying F4 out, but now that is also not there.
Yeah, he found out a very nice move, that is queen b7, I must say. Like, he
Yeah.
understood that in this position the queen is the only piece which is playing a good role from white side. Just like kick that piece away from the center of the board, and then black should be fine. And he had his own chances with b3 and a4, which he is trying to implement in this situation. And the pawns are rolling, that's what I will say.
Pawns
And
are
this
rolling
bishop is
indeed.
passive. This is the main thing which I am feeling. Like, if this bishop was active, then the story would have been a little bit different. Guys, do like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Oh, we have got a new subscriber here.
Did we?
Yeah, we got one subscriber.
Lovely.
It was 369, now it is 370.
It's 372 actually.
372? Ah, we got
Yeah.
three then. That's cool. I did not refresh my page.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for subscribing, guys. It's a great thing that you subscribed.
Did you
Keep
change the
subscribing.
title by the way?
Yeah, Gukesh versus Sasikiran I put, no?
Yeah, put maybe that I think in the title what happens Gukesh as a Sasikiran is not visible right now. Maybe we can remove Arjun for the time being, right? We can
Ah,
rename it
okay, okay.
later.
I'll put the Gukesh versus Sasikiran earlier.
Yes, yes. You can remove Arjun from the title for now.
What, Arjun I'll keep after the Gukesh versus Sasikiran, no?
You can do that.
I'll put still watching. And Arjun Erigaisi playing Tepe. Okay, now it looks good. Now that's fine. I'll put the Gukesh also.
Put Gukesh first and then you can put Sasikiran.
Yeah. Okay, now I have changed.
Perfect.
Okay, where is our chat? Aditya is saying hi. Hello, Aditya. Good to have you here on this channel.
Hi Aditya, welcome.
Okay, f3 move has been played. What do you think about this move?
Well, I think he's making. Does it make sense? I have no idea. Of course, maybe the
Queen
king may move now,
a7.
though.
Ah,
I think the king may move now.
king. Okay, the pawn on a2 is hanging all the time. Okay, we need to pay attention to that thing.
But I thought that even if black captures, is always rook b2 or rook a1, right?
Yeah,
So
we can
that should
definitely.
not be a problem.
The b3 pawn is a trump card. I don't think so. Like, he will give up the b3 pawn. He will keep the pawn there only and keep playing the game. But he can never play a3 this kind of move. Then this will be a permanent weakness in the situation.
Hmm.
The main question for Sasikiran is like how he will improve the position, because he has kept this thing also, knight g4. Now this threat is always there if the knight moves anywhere. F3
Yeah,
was
but
the
this
threat to
is
play knight g4. That was his idea.
yeah, but the rook is defending e5 for now, so no need to worry.
Yeah, true.
I think the idea is bishop into g5 now.
Oh,
And even if bishop into g4 is played, I can still go h6 after that. I don't need to care.
okay. Bishop into g4 and f into g4 then?
When you're saying now,
Yeah, now.
then the f file is open, no? Then f7 I could try to work on.
Okay. But still, okay, f7 is a weakness, yeah. This bishop is passive in that case. Means, let's suppose if we play like this, then this bishop is passive in this case, and this bishop will be active in that case.
And yeah, I still have my threats of sacrificing.
Wow,
I will
wow.
not
I
give up
like
on
the
that.
way Sasikiran has put up the pieces, right? It felt like queen on c1 is not so
Passive.
cool. Yeah, very passive, but he has some interesting ideas on the board. Nice, nice. These are the subtle things which we feel like we are missing out when we are playing the game.
Yeah.
Here, chess for fun is saying like, it is kind of suffocating. How do you guys manage to play such suffocating position? The classical games, it's like torture. You can see here, right? Sasikiran is managing to get, or you can say, create his own chances. Not get his chances, but create his own
Create.
chances.
Actually, creating. I think create is the word to be used.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say two things.
Mm-hmm.
One thing, first thing is they don't give up. Whatever it is, they are not going to give up. The mentality is important. And second, what Atul said, creating. I
Yeah.
think these are the two important factors. You have to learn to create chances and find resources. Two
Yeah.
important things to play in any game, regardless of how the position is.
Yeah.
And the point is, it's not just for you. Even if you are in the position where you have the upper hand, you have to consider that your opponent can also find resources. Your opponent can also fight back.
That's a very important thing. Okay, he played rook to c6. That's a very
I think it
tricky
is
move.
just to. I think it is to just control h6 indirectly, right? After
Yeah,
bishop
yeah,
g5 sack and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
to
If
control the
sacrifice
h6
comes, you can just
square.
capture here, and this rook will be controlling the h6 square.
Yeah.
Yeah, means for example, if somebody captures here, then you can capture here, and everything
Yes.
is controlled. And maybe you can even go for bishop. No, bishop cannot be played, but h6 is no longer coming on the board. That's the thing
Hmm.
which I feel here in this situation.
Correct.
Okay. Bishop e3 immediately played, not allowing any kind of things on this diagonal, and threatening d5, by the way.
To be honest, I'm kind of liking Sashikaran's play right now. His pieces are activating one by one, one by one.
Yeah, means the knight is activated, bishop is activated, it has a threat on a g5 square. Okay, black has this thing, this pawns over here, but unless and
Hmm.
until this rook is like disappeared from the, you cannot really do anything. Until the
Yeah.
rook is there, the pawns will be stopped for sure. Okay, how many people are there with us? We have 70,000, 60,000 people watching our stream, and that's a cool thing, right?
It's
Maybe someday
great.
we will have 60,000 people watching on this channel, our Team India, when it will be playing. Oh, you played a3 move.
Definitely.
This is what I was saying. Like now, black has this permanent passed pawn. But one thing is there, Nandhini, uh, the idea of rook b2 and bringing the rook in the game, it is also there, okay? It's also there. So we cannot stop that possibility of bringing the rook and swinging the rook to the other side of the board.
But you know, one thing we should not forget, even though we are finding Sashikiran activating his pieces, right?
Yeah.
It feels like Gukesh has defended it well. I mean, there's a rook on c6 and everything. And very important, the pawn is on b3.
Yeah,
Anytime anything
this
happens, the pawn, white has to take care of the pawn. White cannot say, I'll take my rook, my queen, everything in front and just forget about it. That's not going to work.
yeah, yeah, true.
It's difficult to evaluate such positions, especially when grandmasters are playing. If they're not grandmasters, then it's a different thing. It's easier to evaluate.
Yeah. Grandmasters play a little bit deeper chess, I must say.
Yeah.
They have some kind of different understanding of the situation, and they play in a different way.
And
Miss,
usually they would not
by
play
the way, time
positions.
control has been reached. Shashikiran has
Hmm.
31 minutes on the clock. and it looks fine to me now. Now he has time to think. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Okay, there is any other game which we were looking at? Alex Shiro, Hans Niemann. Hans Niemann won that game. White won that game, by the way.
I
Let's look
think he
at.
had two pieces, no?
Yeah, he had two pieces. I just want to check like how
What
did he
really
win.
happened? Let us see in
He
this
played rook
Rook
a3, check
A3.
here, and he captured the pawn
Ah, he captured the pawn.
and he pushed the pawn. Oh, nice. See, this is what we missed. After rook a4, knight d4, check is coming.
Right. Okay, but we saw that this is winning, right? E for white anyway. Like
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Knight check.
Means we saw
What
in this
happened?
and we thought like rook a4 will be played, but knight d4 check was coming.
It's a
We thought
check.
like
Yeah.
that made a big difference. And then he won the game with just 3-4 moves after we looked at it.
What happened here?
He just won this pawn, no? You cannot
Yeah,
protect
yeah.
the pawn. King
D3,
needs to go
D3 is
away because
falling.
these two squares are already controlled by the bishop.
Yeah,
And once
yeah.
you win this
D3
pawn,
is
even if this
falling.
pawn is gone, we can just keep pushing the pawn forward and win the
Yeah, yeah.
game.
Then that's
And even
winning.
if the rook is given up, maybe for people it is
Bishop
not.
knight mate.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. For some people, bishop knight checkmate is not a possibility, but okay, for them it is easy. F5. Oh my god. This looks like a time trouble move
How
before
many
the
moves
time
are
trouble.
over, Atul?
40. They just increase the timing.
Oh, okay. Do you think it is a time trouble move?
Of
Maybe not.
course,
Why? What is white going to do?
what white is going to do means what?
F5 seems good to me.
Yeah, he wants to open up the game, right?
He wants to also play F4, and then
Yeah.
the dark square bishop does not have much.
He
And here I
captured.
was thinking E into F6 and F5 and F4.
Ah. Now E into F6 will be played according to you. Suddenly, don't you think so that this rook is supporting this bishop also?
Yeah, everything is fine for Gukesh. Now I like Gukesh's position. See how many times I've been changing my sides. Now I like Gukesh.
Now this pawn is rolling forward and then Sasikiran needs to do something with this bishop, which is still very passive bishop.
Yeah. Nah, it's Gukesh. I like black here. I like
And
Gukesh's
at some
position.
point, I think like Gukesh might even capture the pawn on d4 and play for these two connected passed pawns in the center of the board.
That's a nice idea.
Means you can try to miss it will not happen so quickly, but I'm just saying like one idea is there in future.
Yeah.
By the way, Nandini, after 15 minutes or so, we will take the leave of from the
Yes.
viewers, okay?
Yes, we'll do that.
Because today my stomach is not good. Means it's paining. I don't know why. So I cannot sit for long duration of time.
Sure. Even my tailbone has been hurting today. I've been moving around.
What?
My my tailbone has been hurting. Tailbone.
Tailbone.
Yes.
Broken.
It's hurting. It's not broken. It is hurting. I've had this tailbone issue for many months now. So if I sit for a long time at one place, it hurts, starts hurting.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So here, coming back to the game of Gukesh and this thing, EF6, knight f2 was played. Before f5 is played, he said like, okay, I need to go back.
Yes.
But now f5.
Yeah, seems like F5, F4 is coming, no?
But suddenly, like Sasikiran's position is getting back, like he is being pushed back now.
Yeah, exactly.
Being pushed back. I think probably E into f6 was not necessary right now in that position.
Then what should he have done? Keep it
I don't
closed?
know, like, miss. E5 pawn was protecting everything, like it was putting some pressure everywhere.
But even then, black could have still gone f5, f4 maybe, right?
Yes, but still the queen was not
f4.
coming in the game in that case. Now the queen can come swing over in the game anytime.
Hmm.
Oh, he's going for this pawn.
Simple chess. f5 is anyway coming.
And he is going away after like from this thing also. There is no like attack here.
Yeah, improve the bishop position first. That's
Okay,
actually
here
good.
there is only one way we can support the pawn, that is g4.
But then f5, no, that's the point of it.
You want to play f5 in that situation or what?
Yes, f5.
Was knight into h6 possible instead of knight e6? After this, knight into h6. Why will you play knight into h6? I'll just capture, right? I'll not capture anything here.
Yeah,
Probably,
probably capturing is not required. You can just play bishop f8 also maybe.
bishop f8 is more better, like stronger here, and bishop d5.
Hmm.
And this rook will be controlling everything. I think
Hmm,
black
yeah.
should be better here in this situation. No issues. And this
Yeah,
queen can also come in the game.
correct.
Once everything is protected, or you can say defended, black should be on top because he has one extra piece on the chessboard.
Right.
Okay, so bishop f7 is the move which Gukesh played. Gukesh is very tenacious player. I just like that thing. He keeps finding good moves. And Sasikiran, oh, he needs to find now. Until now, it was not that compulsory for him, but now he needs to find out good moves in the situation.
Yeah, but g4 f5 is what I am saying.
Huh?
G4 f5.
G4 f5. Oh, Tanvi is here. Hello, hello, Tanvi. Good to have you here.
Finally, Tadvi, you're here. We were waiting for you.
She was there yesterday.
Uh, I did not. I don't remember
I think
actually.
yesterday you were not
I was
looking
not
at the
reading the
chat.
chat continuously. I read a few chats, but not continuously.
Yeah, I
But I
can.
did not notice her. I did not notice her yesterday.
Yeah. Somebody's exams were there, right?
Tanvi's exams,
Yeah,
no, she said she had
that's
an
what I was saying.
exam.
She had exam. She said like in day before yesterday that she was going to give 12th exam.
Yeah, 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 correct.
So new college going girl will be there soon.
Ah, she was not there yesterday, so I was right. We feel so old, no, Atul. Once we see these people in 12 standard,
Yeah,
11
yeah.
standard, 10 standard. My God, I feel so old.
Suddenly we feel very old. Like
You know,
what?
I passed my 12th standard 11 years ago, and I feel so old. 11 years.
For me, it is 17 years.
No, for me, if it is 11 for 12th standard, it won't be 17 years for you, no? You're
Ah,
not
right,
6
right,
years
right.
old.
Yeah, okay, no. For me, 2007, right? So it was like 3, 4, 5, 15, 15,
Yeah.
15 years. So much of time has passed. 15 years. Still a long way to go for Tanvi.
Yes,
Oh, she
Tanvi.
feels so old when she's. This is too much, okay? This is too much.
Like that, even actually, when we say we are feeling old, it is just for a second, to be honest, because I don't really feel old, you know.
Yeah,
I'll tell you something, Atul. When I'm now at this age, I don't feel old. Like I'm like 28 years old, okay?
yeah.
But I don't feel old. I don't feel like I'm 28. I feel like I'm 23, okay? But when I was 23, when I turned 23, 24, right?
Uh,
I started feeling so old when I turned 23. I was feeling as if what is happening to me? Why have I turned so old? The minute I crossed 21, 22, I started feeling old. And I was like, I'm becoming old. But now I don't feel that way.
yeah. By the way, here he's asking like, does this game mean anything? Obviously, it means a lot. Why it will not mean anything?
Tournament point of view, I think standings wise, he's
Standing wise, no.
asking.
Obviously, it will.
It affects, if it does, let's just say, anyone's results always affects. Let me tell you something. Even in a normal tournament where Atul and myself are playing, let us say Atul and I, both of us are competing for the first place, okay? Now, even the last board player, their result affects our result. So you never know. Even if the player is playing on the last board, even then it affects the top board in some way or the other.
I'll even check the results.
Yeah. So tiebreak is something you all should know. Just because the person is not playing on the top board or not getting a prize, it doesn't mean that their game is not affecting the tournament. It affects every other player. Player to player, it will affect. So that's one reason you should never give a walkover when you're playing a tournament. If you want, you withdraw, but never give a walkover.
By the way, here Gukesh is on 6.5 points and Sasikiran is on 5.5 points. And other two players are on 6 points. That is Shine Sargasian and Cuenca. They are playing in this situation. Another player is also there. Santo Latasa JMA. He's on 6 points. So for Gukesh, it's very important to draw or win to tie for the first. Because like if someone else wins from the down, then like for example, like this game, it is very important. In this game, if Shant wins from what do you call Armenia, he's from Armenia. If white player wins in this situation, then he will be on 6 points. So if Gukesh draws, then Gukesh will be tying for the first place. So for Gukesh, even tying.
Which round is this, Atul?
This is the 9th round. But still one more round is there. 10-round tournament
After
is there.
this.
Yeah, after this.
Okay. So it definitely does matter. Definitely does matter.
Means okay, in the last round, Gukesh needs to win in that case against this player to win the championship. That will be his 4th or 5th championship in a row.
Right.
Gukesh has already won 3, I think.
I think Manasvi was saying that to me. Manasvi is saying, give it 2 more years. No, I can actually, I believe that even in 2 more years, I will not feel old. Unless, there's something really bad going on in my life and I'm depressed, but that's not going to happen.
She's
I'm
saying
not going
like,
to feel old.
what?
No, about feeling old. Give it 2 more years. I'll hit a 30, at that point of time. But honestly, I don't feel old because every time I think about it, I think about Tanya Sachdev, She's as vibrant as ever at her age, then why
What is
should
happening? It
I
is
not
lost
be?
position. Oh, shit.
Did this really happen?
Yeah, white is just
He made a
lost.
knight?
White is just winning. So
He
this
made a
Santos,
knight?
yeah, what can he do? It is being lost
White
only.
should,
It will be
you know what White should do here? White should capture rook into knight and checkmate with rook and king. Because he made a knight, he checkmate with rook and king after this. Wow.
Gukesh. No. Gukesh recently played in Menorca tournament. He won it there. Before that, he played in other La Roda tournament. There also he won. And before that La Roda tournament, he played in some other tournament. There also he won. He already won 3 tournaments in a row. This is his 4th tournament. Because before this tournament only, I talked with his father that we are waiting for the 4th victory in a row.
Yeah, and that's why also I think his rating also increased lately, right? So it
Yeah,
answers your question. It answers your question to YZ and Team 2.
yeah. La Roda, he won the tournament. Okay, by the way, this is winning. So Santos has on 7 points. So Gukesh, if Gukesh draws this game, then it will be 7 points. So here Gukesh needs to win, I think here.
Wait, Gukesh is up a piece all of a sudden? No, exchange down. But as you said, he sacrificed. You said he would sacrifice.
Yeah,
Remember for the 2
I said he will
pawns?
sacrifice here, and he has
Yes.
sacrificed. In Knight C5, I think this was not that cool move. He
But
sacrificed.
where was the
And,
knight going? So I don't see minus for Sashi anyway.
Sasikiran is
Yeah,
going to lose, I think, because these 2 bishops are too strong, and these 2
exactly.
pawns
Plus his
also.
2 pawns. C3, C2, and that's it. Game
They are
over.
just going to get. So Gukesh will be on 7.5, leading the tournament. He will just need one draw to win the tournament in that case.
In the last round, you mean? 。 . 。 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 。 . . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 .  。 .
Who do you guys think has best chances of becoming world champion in future among all these youngsters? Everybody has, obviously.
Yes, I think
Maybe, but
everybody
right
has a
now in
chance.
form is Arjun Erigaisi. But for becoming the world chess champion, you need to play so many tournaments, candidates, this, that. You need to qualify. There is a lot, big procedure is there. Means
Yeah, and
like,
also another thing is it's not about the performance of one or two tournaments to
yeah,
become a world champion. And it's not a tournament you have to play to become a, you have to play a match. It's
yeah,
a completely different, completely different thing. But yeah, as Atul was saying, everyone is capable. You know, I always say this actually, like
mm,
potential is obviously there. At the end of the day, it is about who makes it and who does it, right? You can never
yes,
say, you never know. You know, somebody else could also turn up who we don't know till now, probably somebody who is lower rated, let's say, who's not having a title, and they end up to be a world champion in the future. They just, you know, bump up. You never know, right? How when anyone improves their game.
yeah, yeah. Gukesh is not 15, I think 16.
No, no, not 15 for sure. He doesn't
Yeah,
look also 15.
16. He's 17 is still going on, I think.
So he will be 17 this year then, right,
Yes,
Gukesh?
yes, 17.
He will be 17. So he'll be 17 this year. So 17 he will be.
For 17 years old, it is a good thing, I think. And what is the ranking of Gukesh live rating? I just want to check. Where is Mr. Gukesh? Gukesh live rating is 2669.5, and probably he will win this game. So we can consider 3-4 more points will be added. So it will be 2673 for him. So 2673 is a good rating. And
Yes.
Arjun is having 2680. So both the players are like going neck to neck, only 5-6 points difference between each of them.
Now, probably Gukesh, if Gukesh is still 15 years old, they said. Probably then he is, okay, he's 15, right? Oh, his birthday is already there, and this year he'll be 16 years old. He's 16 this year. All
Yeah, yeah,
right,
16. 16.
16.
2006 is this, so 16 this year. I think
Yeah,
Tanvi knows
16
all
this
these
year.
things because she is of the same age group.
No, Stanley will be a little older.
Gukesh
12th
won the game.
standard.
Gukesh won the game. He resigned. Very interesting game, I must say. Very well defended. And I want to just check from the start how did he win this game. So
A
Sicilian
Sicilian
opening,
game.
bishop b5, d4, and d5. Wow, this is something interesting. d5 immediately went for e5,
Knight
knight e4,
e4.
capture, capture, bishop d7, rook to c8, bishop b3, bishop f5. He's not afraid of g4. This kind of moves. These guys are like,
Hmm.
they say like, okay, bring it on. And captured, knight a4, knight c4. Ah, he played b5.
He
He
avoided
allowed
the
two times
repetition.
repetition and then he played b5.
Yeah.
Bishop g5, a5, and bishop f5. Again, he played bishop e7. He improved his position. Okay, bishop
Yeah, yeah,
d7
yeah.
was not good. He played bishop f5. This, and then he again came back. So knight needs
Yeah,
to
he
come back
improved
again.
it.
I think Sasikiran, I don't know what he was doing. He was repeating the position. Maybe he understood this thing that this position from the black side it is too
Is
good.
good, yeah. So he must have, been, maybe he was okay with the draw.
Yeah, bishop f4. But Gukesh knew what he is going to do because white's position looked very passive right from the start. Bishop d2, knight c4. He captured here.
Ah, this is how the
d4.
position came.
We were looking from this
Correct.
this position.
From here we saw.
Okay, Gukesh was pressing since the start. Yeah, Gukesh won. Gukesh won the game. Nandhini, he was already having great position since the start.
How he won the game, right? At the
Yeah, he won
how
the
did
game. He
he?
won.
Oh,
He
he
just
here only
resigned.
resigned here
Yeah,
itself.
because this pawn push is coming. No, we just saw that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is already winning. He's already won this.
Yeah, you know this one Magnus tour where Arjun just stood up and came in spotlight and has been wonderful. I hope more people get such opportunities. Yeah, Miss Arjun was already doing great job, but he won very strong tournaments recently. That too against strong players. In Tata Steel, he came up on strong, very strongly. Okay, so Nandini, I think that's all for today. We had one draw position, one winning also. Gukesh played in a very interesting manner today. He is on 7.5 point, and tomorrow we will check out his game, because if he wins tomorrow, then he will win his fourth tournament in a row, and
Yes.
that win Spain. So that's phenomenal result by Gukesh, and he is winning everywhere. Amazing, amazing. So I'll take
And
for viewers also. I'll take your leave now. We will take your leave, and thank you for
well,
being there.
before we take a leave, we'll first say thank you to Chinmay Kulkarni. He ended up in the chat right
Oh,
now.
Chinmay ended up in a. Also,
Yeah, thank
great
you,
job by
Chinmay.
Atul and Nandini. Thank you, Chinmay. I, it's always great to have you here in the chat. You always come and appreciate us. We'll meet tomorrow, guys, around same
Yes.
timing. Maybe we can come a little bit earlier, because today games got over very quickly.
Today they got over, but they yesterday they were there for a very long
Yeah,
time,
very long
right?
games were there. So maybe we will stick around. We'll see the games and then we'll come.
Yeah, I
We
think
will
we'll do
announce.
that.
We'll announce 9 o'clock. But if the games are getting over, we'll come around 8:30 only.
Yeah, we'll come earlier for sure.
Okay. See you then. Thanks. Thank you very much, Nandini, for being there with me. And we are going to enjoy tomorrow Gukesh victory in this Sunway tournament.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chalo,
Chalo.
bye.